Okay. Now, we're going to start. You see we do the top down. So the word nibbāna means this is the prefix of ni plus va and plus ana. So this is technically technically the word va. So there is a couple of translation. So the va, let me see, this become English. You can use the word extinguishing. Extinguishing. Going out. So going out literally means blowing away. Can you see this is a noun, and then this is a causative. This is a causative. You can find this in the sutta. So that means it's a pari ni plus up. That means cause to extinguish. Or here they going out completely. Going out complete, cause to be complete or go something like that. Now, most people think nibbāna is a place. Do you think nibbāna is a place? Nibbāna is not a place.
No, it's a mental state, right?
Uh, in a way, it's right lah. In a way. So what we do, so what we look into a definition in the sutta. So if you go into the sutta Anguttara Nikaya 5.75, okay, 5.75, So he says, in this, I only take one line for him. There, he understand rebirth is ended. Okay, the spiritual journey has been completed. What has been done has been done. There is nothing further to practice. Okay, this is how a person, especially a monk, this is a monk, when they have attained arahantship, or arahanthood, they will make this declaration. They will make this declaration. That means this is how a arahant monk. They will say they won't go around. Hey, I'm arahant. I'm arahant. They won't there because why? The five higher factor, that means conceit. Conceit is already gone. Ignorance is gone. So as long as there is no conceit, they will not do in this. So this is so the declaration, Khīṇā jāti, rebirth is ended. Remember, if you look at here, that means this. Let's say this is what do you call it? This is last citta. This is the last citta. So after the last citta, that means is technically we consider as death already. Death. So there will be a next rebirth. Next rebirth. The next rebirth. So here in Pali, what do you in Abhidhamma, you see the word cuti vijnana. Okay, this is cuti vijnana. That means this is the last consciousness, last citta. Here, this is pati plus sandhi. You know what is sandhi? Sandhi, we always learn sandhi. Sandhi means link, relinking consciousness. Pati sandhi vijnana. This is pati sandhi vijnana. So, a person who attain nibbāna, there is no more rebirth. That means that this is rebirth is ended. So it's not a place. This is not a place. So you will see something like that. This is indicative that a person attained arahant and he declared the birth is ended. So this is talking about nirvana. Okay, all right. So we still don't get the idea of nirvana. That means if somebody asks what is nirvana, That means it's ending of rebirth. This is what can you Khīṇā jāti. The word Khīṇā come from the word is destroy or end. So end of birth, right? So we take another sutta AN 3.55. Can you see nibbāna is a past participle nibbūta? Okay, here that means ni technically is ni plus va. It become nibbūta. So then in this case, you can use it extinguish. Same like this, extinguishing. You're going to stick to this because this is talking about nibbāna, right? Now, see, Vati Gautama, they says that extinguishment. So when you see English like that, extinguishment, this is the word for nibbāna. Probably you don't look at the Pali, you won't know. Won't know, I can tell you. It's apparent in this brand. Can you see the word Sandi in our salutation to the Buddha? Sanditiko, Akaliko. This is Sanditiko. That means it's directly visible. No. So you translate this sam plus diti direct, directly visible. See, directly visible. Of course, you cannot translate in this way. It's apparent. So nibbāna is apparent. Okay. Nibbāna is apparent. Now apparent that means it is apparent lah. Yeah. So the word is like that. So that is the reason why all the time you will see a Dhamma teacher, when you become a Sotapanna, you get a glimpse of nibbāna. Actually, that word is technically very wrong, technically very wrong. How can you get a glimpse of the nibbāna? You cannot get a glimpse of nibbāna. That means this is visible. You see, you continue on it. When Greek has been given up, this is apparent. You see, the word rāga pahine. This one, rāga pahine. Both of them is locative. Rāga pahine. Okay, you see, dosa pahine, and then moha pasine. So all these is in locative. When you translate, you use when. When hate has been given up, this is given up. This is when you can use the word destroy. Okay, because pahana is destroy. So when hate has been. So what is nibbāna? Nibbāna, when this three is absent from you, this is nibbāna. So it's not a thing. Remember, it's not a thing. So there was greed, hate, and delusion. Greed, hate, and delusion. You see, this is how, right? This is nibbāna. So another way is translate nibbāna when there is no. So if you check in dictionary, you check in dictionary what is nibbāna. Nibbāna will say certain dictionary, I think it says that no craving. Let me see. Especially, I think nibbāna. Can you see the word nibbāna? Free from craving. All right, one of them, free from craving. Cooling. Extinguishing is the same, Some use emancipation, sometimes use final bliss. So whatever word you're going to use, these are all the words used to translate nibbāna. Put it here so that you can understand. Because if you don't understand the terminology, you also when you come across, you don't know what they are talking about. So these are the things that you need to be familiar with. Okay, okay. Just so these are the things. So free from craving. So you can see this is only part, but technically it's more than that. In this sutta is create hate and delusion. Create hate and delusion. All right. So nibbāna. Another nibbāna again. Now you see this is called the āsaṅkhāta. Can you see the word a plus some plus ka? A plus some plus ka. This is a PPP, āsaṅkhāta. Now you see, okay. See, okay, here it says, what is unconditioned? Okay, okay. See, what is unconditioned? Here it defines that ending of greed, hate, delusion is unconditioned. That means here, can you see the word kayo? Because this is subject. Rāga kayo, dosa kayo, moha kayo. That means unconditioned. So that means this is another way of translating nibbāna. This here unconditioned. So unconditioned, it is. People ask you what is nibbāna. You say nibbāna is unconditioned. The answer is correct. If you say ending of rebirth is unconditioned, destruction of the great hate delusion is also nibbāna. There is some more, no? Yeah. If you look at, this is āsaṅkhāta is condition. The use word āsaṅkhāta is condition. Āsaṅkhāta unconditioned. The word, another word for it is paccaya. Yeah. Tanha, paccaya, bhava, paccaya, jāti. So here, that means jāti is conditioned by bhava. So this is condition. So unconditioned, that means all this is the main criteria. Can you see the word tanha is the one? It's the Greek. But you did not explain the other two. So this is unconditioned. So unconditioned is actually nibbāna. Now, this is very interesting. What is the path lead to unconditioned? Okay, what is the path lead to unconditioned? You can see here it says samatho. Here it translates as samatho as serenity, because you can see here kata mocha bhikkhave āsaṅkhāta gami maggo path. So, okay, samatha. So samatha, if you want to talk to samatha, then there are 40 meditation subject. Okay. Then the next one is the same. We ask what is the path leading to unconditioned vipassana. So vipassana sometimes is translated as insight. Insight. So this is getting more and more complex. Getting more complex. Who knows what is vipassana? Anybody want to try to answer?
I didn't hear you.
What is vipassana? And how do you practice vipassana?
Vipassana, anicca, dukkha, and anatta. See things as they are.
Correct. So
Okay.
vipassana got many method of approach. It's not the meditation you go is called vipassana meditation. That is only a label. It's a label. You go to Burmese monk say, okay, we do vipassana meditation. Why we do vipassana? Hoping to attain insight. But the basis of the vipassana is based on what we call it kayanupassati, observation of the body, the breath, the rising of abdomen, observing, feeling phenomena. Is still talking about satipatthana. So I won't go into the detail because what we want to cover is something else. So we already define what is nibbāna. What we define nibbāna. Any question at this juncture? So once you know nibbāna, then we can move forward. We'll go to sheet number 1. If you know question, if you got question, you suddenly remember you ask me lah. Okay. So in AN 5.75, it start from the first jhana, first jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. Okay, fourth jhana. So here we are trying to because in the jhana, in jhana, you have to look at this is in the sutta. So when the mind has become immersed in samadhi like this, so it's referring to this line is immediately after this. If you look in at 5.75, so during the jhana, okay, so during the jhana, so we have samma samadhi, okay. So samma samadhi, if you look into DN 22, what is samma samadhi? So the samma samadhi in DN 22 define first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana as samma samadhi. In fact, there are a lot of other samadhi besides. That means you got jhana samadhi, and beside this you got other samadhi. Let me show you. Can you see here? Sunnato samadhi. Sun, sunyato, that means this is
Empty.
emptiness.
Yes.
Samadhi, emptiness samadhi. Animito samadhi, this is no sign. Okay, this is no sign.
Signless, signless.
Signless. This is a signless samadhi. This is emptiness samadhi. Then can you see apanihito samadhi? This is undirected samadhi. So the translation here is whether you use the word immersion or concentration. I also don't know. The word used concentration. Composure is by Venerable Ayasma Agachita, composure, concentration, immersion, visual. Let's stick to samadhi, we know. Then you can see again, samadhi has, okay, savitako, savicharo, that means with thought, with examination. Then without thought, with samadhi. This one got about another quite a lot up to altogether another 7. Got pity, with pity, with no pity, with satta. They don't use the word sukha. Satta means comfort. This one got. I won't go in the detail of this. What I want to emphasize is here. So at the fourth jhana, what it says, when his mind has become immersed in samadhi like this, is referred to this. Can you see if your mind is not at this level, there is no breakthrough one, no. So you see, can you see the word chitte in the mind? Can you see all this is all locative, all locative. So all locative, so we will translate as absolute when the mind, when, of course we use the word his because this is, so when his mind is purified, this is purified. Can you see purified? This is pariyodhate, very clean or very pure. Okay. Can you see anangane? Without blame, this is without faultless, faultless. Blame or fault faultless, okay. The most important is without upakilesa. You know what kilesa? This is you see vigata. This one is this is a sandhi vigata plus upakilesa. I won't type in upakilesa. This that means vigata is without kilesa. Here it says, okay, can you see the word here is mudu? Mudu is mudu buddhe. So the translation is you can compare the top and we take from the dictionary. This is kamma aniye, wildy already. This is steady, and then this is here is imperturbable or obtained. So So when the mind has reached this state, it reached this state, without reaching this state, then you see the word here, api plus ninameti. So that means here it says this one is referred to the mind. The mind is already inclined or bend or direct. So Bhikkhu Bodhi will use the word direct the mind. Direct, this is citta. He say direct the mind, direct the mind. Here, he used this is as a creative to the destruction of asava. That is how Bhikkhu Bodhi translate. So that means this part is vipassana. This part is the vipassana. So here it says when you reach fourth jhana, okay, you can direct your minds to the destruction of asava. The sutta when you read, why? Well, fine. How? Then you should ask how to do the destruction. How to do this, right? Buddha is around, okay. So then after that, here the how is not mentioned. The method is no. But at the end of the day, after destroy the asava, then he truly answered, this is suffering, this is original, this is a session. Now, I will go into another sutta to tell you how to do this. After that, if I got time, but I'm going to explain the difference between the mind of fourth jhana. If you
Brother, can I interrupt?
can.
This was so evang samahites. Is samahite the word samahita concentration? Or here Sujato use immerse.
Immerse.
Same word.
Same. This is a PPP,
Samahita lah.
This is a PPP, concentrated,
Concentrated.
This is concentrated, So this is concentrated. Samadhi is concentration. Samadhi is concentration because verb and noun. So normally, so whether this is concentration, this is a verb concentrated. So whether you're going to use immerse, if you use this composure. Okay, this is composure. This is a verb, composure. And then this is same. So in this case, it has to be a past tense compose. Same, you see, different people use a different compose, concentrated, immerse is all the same. This is all past tense. So this one has to be a noun lah. This is a noun lah. Get what I mean? So how to us, as long as we see samahite and samadhi, we know what they are talking already. Okay, so this part is like that. Then we look at, this is come from the, this is a stock phrase. This is a stock phrase. You can see, this one is, this is the one we want to do. Because this is, I just take 4 friend of yasa. You will see, So what, before people ask, can a person listen to the Dhamma become a Sotapanna? Do they require jhana? This is a question people will ask, do Sotapanna needs jhana? This question has been there a long time. Do Sotapanna need jhana? Okay. After this line, then you will know whether he need jhana or not. Okay, now you see, okay. So I need to, my mouse no battery. Plug in the cable. Okay, you see, so we cut short. The Buddha gave a progressive talk. So the talk involved here is, can you see, kata is talk lah. Talks on dana, talks on sila, talks on heaven, and then talks on the adinavada is the danger. So talks about danger, and then talks about this okarang. Can you see the word saṅkhāta? Talks about defilement. You see, and then talks about nibbāna, all these things lah. So that means the here is talks about the benefit of renunciation. So when Buddha talks to them, so you see the important aspect when this group of people when they listen to the Buddha, there must be some form of saddha. The saddha is very strong. The faith is so strong, Because if the saddha is not there, you won't, if the saddha is not strong, you won't subscribe to what Buddha says. Some of us also, even we read the sutta or there, we are still, we still got a lot of doubts. So that means the saddha and vicikicca, the doubt on what Buddha says, is apparently disappear one. No? So you see, when of course, the difference between Buddha and the normal Dhamma speaker is that Buddha knew their mind were this is what Buddha knew their mind were ready. Can you see the word? The word
Cinta.
kala. That means kala is ready. Can you see the word mudu again? The mind has to be flexible. No, if you are rigid, Hokkien or ban poi ban poi that means you're very stubborn you habis already so you see the two here this is the one okay, this is the mind of Sotapanna. That means ready, it has to be soft, malleable or flexible or whatever then can you see this is okay, this one is nivarana. Nibbāna is five hindrances. So the hindrances in your mind must disappear. It's the same like when you do on yourself, you do jhanas. You do jhanas. The moment you can come to the fifth jhana, the five hindrances disappear. Jhana, the five hindrances will disappear. If the five hindrances did not disappear, you cannot even enter the first jhana. So this is higher than jhana? Definitely, because this is only the five hindrances. You got other thing else, You see, this is like the fourth jhana mind, Can you see the word ud is up, Aga, this is a combination of ud is up plus aga highest. The mind reach the highest point, the aga is the highest part of the whatever level you compare. So in this case, we will say uplifted or elated. Elated. Then here you see pasana chitte, the mind is become bright, or this is pleased. The mind has to be pleased in the sense that you are so glad, very glad, super glad, something like that. So the mind has to reach the level. So if the mind cannot reach this level, when you listen to the Dhamma, you cannot become a Sotapanna. So when you look at this level and this level, this is higher. This one is chances to become a Arahant. This chances to become this one, it become a Sotapanna. So do a person needs jhanas? This is to me it appear higher than a jhana. You draw your conclusion but the book doesn't explain that way We pull in the meaning and then we compare and then we can know And this is a stock phrase. This is not only one sutta. I can take you and see that you can appear in many sutta all the time. Let me copy this. Put it here. Can you see? Okay, udana. Okay. Kala chittang mudu chittang. So this is a stock phrase. It applies in also time. Whenever a person you read this, it won't in the statement you won't say you are Sotapanna, but this is Sotapanna. Sotapanna. Can you see 8.21? A lot All a lot You can go in DN MN all this you can find. This is to indicate that a person reached Sotapanna. Understand? So you so we take the short one. To just now I used the let's say you take the short one. This is siha. Siha, you know, siha. I take this one. This is a short one. Not short, quite long. Siha is a householder. You see siha. You see here. Yeah. Can you see at the time Buddha was staying near Vasali Great Wood in the hall of Big. This is the several prominent Chavis. Can you see? This is General Siha. He is he follow James. He follows James. He follows James. So the conversation we don't want to. He wanted to see the Buddha. He has to get a permission from his teacher. He went to the Jain ascetic. That means this is a Natika clan. Have to ask, I would like to go to see ascetic Gautama. So they won't call them Buddha, no. They will call it Samana. So now you know the word Samana, it refers to Sabana refers to not the Brahmin. Brahmin they call Brahmana. So this one is Samana. So that is different. They have to ask so many times. Then after that, after second time, third time, fourth time, you see then so this one you can read through lah, but the keyword is somewhere here. This is quite a long one. Let's see where is it. I think overshoot already. I want to look for a short one. I think this again took the long one because it's a lay person. That's it. Should be somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around here. You see, okay, you see, it's exactly the same. Then the Buddha taught Siha step by step. A talk on same, no, dana, katang, sila, sila, ethics, heaven, drawback of sensual pleasure. Can you see this is drawback of sensual karma. Kamesu, we always chant Kamesu, Michachara. We only take one. Here is karma means five senses. Okay, now, so it's good that you're born during the Buddha time, and then you must got affinity. Okay, news. See how's my. Okay, this is the one, the same one. Can you see? Can you see the kala chittang, modu chittang? Okay, this one is nivarana chittang without hindrances. The same. Then after that, you see, you see. So he give you a simile. This is the one is very important. Just as a clean cloth plate of stain. Stain is what? This is a stain. Five hindrances. Nivarana, a stain. It will properly absorb the dynamics. When the mind is absent of five hindrances, whatever the Buddha teach, you are able to understand. Here, what he teach what? This is Four Noble Truths. a person understand Four Noble, dukkha, samudaya, nirodha, magga. So this is Four Noble Truth. So this is the one that if you reflect on the Four Noble Truth, that means dukkhaṃ ariyang sacca, samudaya dukkha ariya sacca. So this nirodha dukkha ariya sacca. This is Atangigo Magga. Atangigo, that means Eightfold Noble Path. Magga is Eightfold Noble Path. You see, so he give you a simile. That means when the mind is absent of so many things, it's just like clean cloth, we're able to absorb the dye. This is what is very important. So that means at the end of the day, so you will see what happened. In that very seat, while they are sitting down, stainless, can you see the word stainless here? Virajang, this is virajang. Asana is the seat, in that seat. Virajang is stainless. Vita, now vita is without. Malang is what? Without. Without what? Dirts, and without dirts. Okay, so here at that junction, that means you can see here Dhamma Cakum Udapadi. That means the Dhamma eyes arose in Siha. So this is the key line. Whenever a person listens to the Dhamma, a vision of the Dhamma arises. Then when he arises, then you know that you are a Sotapanna. Understand? And automatically, he understands causation. This is under, and then once the Dhamma I arises, you under. So yang kinji, whatever. Can you see the word samudaya? Whatever thing, Dhamma we will translate as thing. Whatever thing has the beginning, okay. Tang means that. All that thing, can you see a thumb? All that thing has a cessation. So this is a causation. So a sotapanna basically have to understand a causation. That means everything that begin has an end. So if your practice, whether you do a meditation by yourself or you are reading a Dhamma book, your mind must be elated until a certain level. One is certain level, when the Dhamma Chakku arises, you automatically under a causation. Then you know that, you see here, then Siha saw. Siha, this is very important. Siha saw, attain, understood, phantom the Dhamma. Can you see the word here? Ditti Dhammo, Patta Dhammo, Viditta Dhammo. Can you see? Pariyogaha Dhammo. These are the things. These are the things appear. That means you really understand the Dhamma. Otherwise, we are only at the intellectual level. We say, oh, we go to this retreat, that retreat, we listen to that, we still don't understand the Dhamma. This is the one. This is a very important. This is a lay people. He first time listen to the Buddha. No, first time. Already jadi. We all don't know how many times. Belum jadi lagi. Okay. Get what I mean?
Brother Alfred, the word absorb die. It says, Brother Alfred,
Yeah.
the word absorb die
Ah.
says that stain or cloth that is clean, rid of
Yeah.
stain, would probably absorb die. So
Yeah.
this is an appropriate, very appropriate word to use. Absorb die to
It's
incur.
comparing your mind with a piece of cloth. So if you take a piece of cloth that has no stain, maybe you eat rojak already, or curry, something stick into your cloth, then when you go and dye it, you can still see the stain there. So this is
not pure
not pure because this is to tell you in a lay person, a lay person who has never heard about the Dhamma before. He giving you the simile, so it is indicate stainless, you understand?
Yes.
Ah.
Thank you.
So if you follow this, then you will understand lah. So you can draw a conclusion lah. Do you need jhanas or not? You still need some form of jhana lah. Some form of jhana lah. So for us, we try to get to sotapanna. We try to get to the sotapanna. So if you see the criteria there, you see the criteria there, you see the criteria. You see the criteria there. That's why we often have dana, sila, samadhi, right? Dana, sila, samadhi. So for a person to able to attain sotapanna, what is opposite of dana? Stinginess. In Abhidhamma, stinginess is a mental defilement.
Not sure.
Was it, brother Rafael?
I say opposite of dana is stinginess.
Oh, materia. Materia.
Yes. So here is to get rid of macariya, because in the Abhidhamma you got 52 mental state, right? So one of them is stinginess. So stinginess. So when you practice dana, is opposite of this, is to get rid of stinginess. And then the sila is the 5 precepts, the 5 precepts. So you were able to appreciate this if you are not so stingy lah. And then you also practice saga, then you can understand. But if you do not understand a lot of things, so when they talk about this, you are trying to figure out a lot of other things lah. You get me, huh? Okay.
STIN.
Sting.
STIN.
Okay. Got it. So that is the whole things about this. But I was trying to find the whole thing about this is a lot in other sutta but it cannot be lump down. This is just a lump down. But the important part and then this is a stock phrase. There's a lot of stock phrase, because the stock phrase is for you to remember the thing. Now I'm going to run down again. Okay, now.
What is a KD, brother Alfred?
KD is Vinaya.
No, KD. You put KD one.
It fall under Vinaya.
Vinaya.
Jaka Nikaya.
No, it fall under
KD.
in the Vinaya got 5 sections. Got 5 sections, 1 to 5. So there is in one section there lah. I won't go in there. No time. I want to try to give you okay. If you look at okay, we know something about vipassana, we know something about jhana, we know something about ayatana, and then we often come across Brahma Vihara. So ayatana refers to the
Expenses.
formless.
Formless.
Arupa. So there are basically 4, and gone beyond 4, there will be another one, which is 5 lah. Okay. Jhanas, in this case, we refer 1 to 3, 1 to 4, and 5. 5 is sanya, vedita, nirodha. This is cessation of feelings and perception. So this is number 5. If we go beyond that, automatically you also become a sotapanna, become a arahan. So here got 5. Here it depends on how you use. There are 4 jhana, or Abhidhamma is 5 jhana, so that doesn't matter. So what you do is, if you look at the word sama anupasi, sama anupasi. So sama anupasi here, if you look at here, the word, can you see it? This is the prefix.
Some.
Sama. Anupasi, that means if you take same word is anupasana. Same as anupasana. If you put, take the body, kaya anupasana. So it become kaya anupasana. So anupasana. So the word anupasana, it can translate as observation, contemplation, because this is a verb. So if it's a verb, it has to be contemplate, consider lah. So this is a verb. I put S, it's easy. Contemplate, S, consider. Okay, so this is observation. So this will become a word repeated. This is Agacita will use repeated observation. This is contemplate. So whenever you see this word, you can say contemplation, contemplate, consider, repeat. Bhikkhu Bodhi use consider. So I tell you, really tao tia one. Okay, very tao tia. So another word use, another use. You remember just now I show you this word. This is mental inclination. Just now, this is the one I want to show you. Mental inclination. You see, so just now we see is either direct or extend. So this is the one we want to go in. 5.59. 5.59. Let's go to 5.59. Before, roughly, you can use here, upakilesa. Upakilesa name is
16 of them.
here, you don't take 6 of them, you only take 5 of them. Here, can you see? Katame Panja 5. Can you see? Sensual, Kamachando is 5 hindrance, Vyapado, Tina Mida, Udacha, Kukucha, and Vichikicha. So the 5 hindrances is Kilesa already. Now, you see, when the mind is free of these 5 corruption, can you see what word here? Here, the 5 hindrances for first jhana only got mudu only. Can you see the word mudu? Can you see the word kamaniya? Only 2 plus the word babasara, radiant. So 1, 2, 3. But when you look at the mind of a sotapanna, about to become sotapanna, they got more than this. That's why I say higher than jhana. So I substantiate what I say. Otherwise, you see, so you can see here 1 radiant. This is babasara, babasarang, kamaniya, and then mudu. So this is to enter first jhana. You see, So the answer is do sotapanna jhana, higher than jhana. But while listening, the mind can reach jhana, not through meditation. This is through meditation. This is meditation. So you can see the difference. So I won't go through this. I go to 5.59. Just give you an idea. After you can read it later. 5.59. Then after that is 5.59. 59.
Oh, can change in this way,
Can. No need to type. Shortcut. Shortcut.
Okay, I learned something.
Can you see? Okay, 5.59. You see, 5.59. Can you see just now we talk about nibbāna in Sotapanna? This is see now. So medical is hard to find someone who's gone forth when old. When old, that means he gone forth and he become old, has this 5 quality, The thing here. So here sometimes when you read here, it's too short. It says that this one is say that means well. So here you look at here, dulapo. Okay. So in this case, what you do is you click on here. When you click on here, if you cannot get this, you cannot get this. What you do is if you go to the view there, you click on the view. Can you see the view? My on your right hand side, almost to the top. Right hand side the view. You click here. Can you see here? Activate Pali lookup. So you click this one, English. After you click this, then you come back. You click this. Then you will get this one. So you get this. You get this one. Just on the word we click is. We click this. So you can see here, this is dur plus lap. That means do is difficult to find or hard to obtain. So in this case, the meaning is the same, rare. So hard to find. So in this case, here I say what? No. Yeah. It's hard to find. So you see it's how. Then if you're not sure about this word, you just have to click here. Again, okay, then it will give you wood. Wood means it's old. And then can you see the word is babajita? That means a person who old and went forth lah. So old and went forth is old ordained lah. So you still get the meaning lah. So you have to change. Oh, when old when old. So it's something like that. This is how you do. So that means it's not automatically. It is not automatically. You listen to the Dhamma, you read Dhamma. It has to be practiced life after life. When your mind is ready, then you. Boy, I have no time. But I continue. I continue maybe tomorrow lah. Can I continue tomorrow because I want to show you exactly what is transpired when you read sutta.
Can.
Tomorrow.
11 o'clock lah. 11 o'clock lah. So we skip the Pali class because anyway we still learn Pali.
Can you bring in the subject of Sobana Cetacika? I just listened to Dhamma talk. I think it's very interesting, no?
Which one?
The wholesome mind qualities.
Oh, yeah.
The beautiful mind qualities, mental states.
Oh, mental state.
I think it's related to these jhanas and meditation, Sobana Cetasikas.
Or the 25 Sobana Cetasika.
Beautiful.
19.
Of them is
19.
universal wholesome.
Six universal.
No, that is not universal wholesome. That is beautiful root.
Beautiful, not wholesome, but beautiful states in the wholesome mind.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, wholesome, pertaining that there are about few of them. One of them is mudu. One is luhu. Muduta, luhuta, kama.
Yes,
The
Sakti. He Utapa also got.
There are few there lah. So these are the main criteria that the mind has to be there lah. One is not there, it's very hard to go higher than that lah.
Brother Alfred, the 25 is the beautiful chitta.
Yeah.
Then when the wholesome mind, 19 is compulsory in all. 19 they are called universal, beautiful.
Not universal. Universal is universal. That means it's
Heaven.
it apply to everybody.
This one
This is beautiful. Occasional.
Yeah,
Occasional. Occasional, that means not everybody experience that. Occasional. Understand? Occasional, that means you have to practice.
The 19 is compulsory for all wholesome state, is it?
Not all 19. Not all 19. Cetasika will not arise 19 at one shot. They will arise randomly in certain group, certain degree, a combination lah.
I thought it's sabacita, sadarana.
No, I agree with you. There are totally 19. The 19 will not arise every 19.
Oh, I see.
It will not arise 19. Like just now you look at the Sotapanna, there are only about 5 or 6 only. Okay, and when you are at the fourth jhana, you also arrive, few of it, about 6 or 7. But some of them is not necessarily tally with Abhidhamma. So Abhidhamma is the later, what they call it, the later book that they compile. But we look from the sutta. It's better to look from the sutta. And whatever sutta you find, and not necessarily you can find in the Abhidhamma, the Citasika, the 19 Citasika, beautiful root. Some of them are in in the sutta, you cannot find. You cannot find. You cannot find. I show you so many, you cannot find.
Correct.
You don't rely too much on the Abhidhamma. You take some of what you know Abhidhamma, you went, oh, this one Abhidhamma got, this sutta got, or this sutta got, Abhidhamma don't have. Then you're able to differentiate. That is the learning of Abhidhamma and learning of Pali, learning of sutta. You know what have, what don't have. So it's okay, one doesn't matter. Something like that lah. Okay, you get what I mean? Any other question? Tomorrow we discuss that lah, because there are so many sutta to bring in to highlight certain point. Otherwise, it's very difficult.